people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Every now and again, you gotta make a video when you get a chance when you're busy like me. So right now, I gotta make one. So if you get some of the vehicles in the background, I apologize. I am in an industrial area right now. But I was, reading and checking my email, and people were sending me some information I wanted to make a video about. Real fast, I want to make a video about Resident Evil, considering the fact that they decided to make a remake of Resident Evil from 2002, the GameCube version. I can't believe these remakes, man. I felt like making a video talking about why they're doing this. And this is not really just going to be to complain, but actually to point out what I'm noticing is wrong with these videos. What I'm noticing is, like, with this Resident Evil remake, I was reading about, like, the details, and they say that they're going to have enhanced 3D models, textures, and polygons. And when I read those kind of things, right away that's a red flag that this is actually not going to be a remake, whereas they're just going to re-render the game like they did with The Last of Us, because it was a pretty good game and they were able to re-render it. You can get away with it with a game that's not old, but when you get a game that's over 10 years old, you can't do that. You have to tear it apart and rebuild it, because I was sitting here shocked that they're going to actually take this game and remaster it in 1080 and bring it out for PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC, and not tear it from the ground up. I love the original Resident Evil. To this day, it's still my favorite Resident Evil. But, I mean, you're going to give us an alternate controller scheme and retexturize models? I mean, really? Then don't do it. Because if that's the case, I could just go play the old one. It's going to look almost identical with those shitty filters. I don't want that on my game. So, I wanted to make a video talking about that and saying that, please, Capcom, don't do this. I don't want to see you do this to Resident Evil. Please don't do this to Resident Evil. Don't change how I remembered my favorite Resident Evil game. Yes, Resident Evil 2 was dope, and 4 was probably one of the best as well. But the actual original Resident Evil is still my favorite one. It's the one that brought me to this series. It's the one that I always missed. It's the one that I always laugh at, I look at, I like. It's just something about that moment in time for me. Please don't ruin it by re-rendering a shitty quality version of the textures and trying to say that it looks better, because it's not going to look better unless you redo it like they did Halo. So unless you're going to do that, which I already saw in the article, they're not. Please don't do this, Capcom. So if you guys agree with me, please thumbs this video up and leave a comment. If you don't, thumbs the video down and tell me to go fuck myself. But either way, I wanted to make a quick video on this because this is disturbing, and to say the least, I'm not liking it. Unless you're going to remake the game like Halo, don't do it. Alright, I made this long enough. I'm out.